Look at that, a little load of steer manure and topsoil, just perfect for filling up my garden boxes and the box in the greenhouse. So let's get started. So this has a little bit of bark and stuff mixed in with it that works pretty good at helping to retain some moisture, which is good here in the greenhouse because this does tend to dry out pretty quickly during the summer with how hot it can get in here. Oh my gosh, I about forgot my coffee in here. That totally would have been a bad day. I'm just going to top this box off with one more bag of potting soil, and I think that will call this one good. Darn it. It's amazing how much that it sinks down after growing season. Topped it off nicely, so I just need to clean up, and I don't know, maybe the gravel is good for doing some of this. There. Now you'd never know I spilt it. Well, it's nice and sunny out here today, so I'm going to try to take advantage of that and get some of the dirt that I bought yesterday put into the garden boxes. Yesterday ended up being pretty windy and gross, so even though I did take advantage and get the box filled in the greenhouse, I just wasn't able to come out and do anything else in the garden. So currently my boxes are topped off with some of this goat manure that I put in last year. We cleaned a couple of the pins, and I didn't take the time to sift this out. As you can tell, there's still some pretty big chunks here, but the chickens have been in here stirring this around, and it's actually broke down fairly well. I do have a box over here that isn't quite so nice, but you can see a lot more of the goat berries that are not nearly as broke down or nearly as nice. I have some of that kochia weed growing in here. This stuff is just so nasty, but it's pretty prolific and it grows quickly, so I'm actually not too surprised to see that. So I'll knock those down, get some of this cleaned up. Now, every time I end up buying bags of steer manure and topsoil, I always feel kind of bad because I have a compost system. I should be able to be filling my boxes full of my own compost. But as I've said in a previous video, and if this is your first time watching, I was pregnant last year. So a lot of the farm chores, like taking care of my garden, putting it to bed, cleaning it up, taking care of my compost bins, did not happen last year. So this year I am buying some bags. This is definitely not going to be enough for what I need after just putting 3 bags of manure in this little box that I'm sitting on right here. And it's not all the way full yet, and I've got a bigger box right next to me that is going to need filled completely. So I will definitely be buying some more. that I put 3 bags in here and 3 bags in here of steer manure, I'm definitely going to be going back to the store and picking up some more steer manure, because the steer manure is cheaper, and I would rather have the bulk of this filled with that and then top dress with the topsoil. That has seemed to work pretty good for me in the past, so I'll just kind of keep with that. But for now, I am going to put a couple bags of the topsoil in here. I would probably prefer to put 1 more bag of steer manure, but since I don't have it, I'm just going to use what I have, and I think that will work pretty good. And here are a couple chickens waiting at the gate, seeing if they can get in here. These ladies are relentless. Hopefully that discourages the chickens from getting in here and trying to dig around in my garden boxes. What do you want, lady? You think you need in the garden? No! Ah, you pooped! You pooped! Why did you poop? You want to be in my video?